Hey dolls, welcome back to my channel, Sharon's Nail Boutique. If you're not following me on Instagram, that is my Instagram as well, at Sharon's Nail Boutique. In this set, I sculpted these nails. This is probably one of my first times sculpting nails, maybe second or third. I have sped this up times 5 just because it was a pretty lengthy video with sculpting and everything. In hindsight, I should have probably zoomed in a little more. However, you can kind of get the gist of what I'm doing in these frames. I am starting at the free edge and building out the thin clear base because I am doing this set all glitter. So it's a holographic blue, a holographic purple multi-cut. And so I go in and build my thin clear base. I do pinch these. They are stiletto. This is an old client of mine, Jade. So yep, I'm just moving on here. I took off a little bit of the acrylic because there was too much. I made the stilettos down to, I believe, the number 3, which is medium to long. Probably short for most people, but a lot of my clients don't really get long nails. I do have a couple, but for the most part, most people get short to medium length. So I am just pinching that pinky nail and moving on to create my thin clear base on the rest. I then pinch the ring, and this is real time here. I just wanted to show you the actual speed of which I'm working here. And this is the normal speed. So it really doesn't go that fast. This is how I normally work. So I'm just building out that free edge on the thumb, as you can see here. I'm using my number 12 or number 14 aquarium brush, which I bought like that from AliExpress. I just ordered a new brush because I can't find my number 14 or number 12 oval that I bedazzled. Can't find it anywhere in my studio. So I had to get a number 14 oval. So I'll be showing you ladies that when I receive it in the mail. It does take a few weeks, so hopefully it gets here soon because I'm looking forward to using it. So I have a question for you ladies. If you ladies would be interested in buying acrylics or interested in seeing me maybe come out with my own acrylic line or nail product line, let me know in the comments. I already make my own homemade acrylics, my own colors and stuff, which are really nice. I actually have a color on right now that I made. I called it Kelly Green. It's a really nice, shimmery, beautiful green color. Not too bright, not too light. Kind of right there in the middle. So I'm pinching the pointer now. You want to do it right at where the free edge kind of comes off. You don't want to pinch the finger itself, just where the free edge comes off right there. The point of pinching is to create strength and a beautiful C curve, because with the forms you get a little bit of a curve, but not as much as what some people want. So that's good for strengthening it and making it, you know, more strong at that strength point and creating a beautiful dramatic C curve. So I'm just finishing up putting that thin base. I'll wait for the thumb to dry and then I'll pinch that thumb. I'm using Mia Secret Clear. That is typically the system I use, Mia Secret. I use OPI Bond Aid, and then I use my No Lift Nails Acid Base Primer, as you can see me doing here. I go in with about 1 or 2 nails at a time. I think I only do 1 at a time with sculpting. With acid base primer, you're gonna want to wait till it's mostly dry before you go in with your acrylic. Now with acid-less, you go in while it's damp. And you never want to remove the shine from the nail plate with an electric file. I can't stress that enough, ladies. Please, if you're removing the shine from your client's nail bed, please do not use the mandrel bit with the sanding band. Although you may think you're not doing any damage because it's on the lowest speed, you actually are causing damage. You're thinning out your client's nail, and you're making it susceptible to ridges and dents, and you're gonna make it so the person's nail cannot basically function properly. It's gonna be susceptible to a lot of things, infections, bacteria. The more you thin out your client's nail, the harder their nails are gonna have growing back to what they were. So please take that little bit of advice, if any, because that is one of the most important things you're going to learn in nail tech school, is not causing your client pain or damage to their nails. You want to strengthen their nails. You want to make their nails nice. You don't want to do the opposite. So also, you never want to get monomer on your client's skin. Okay, I see a lot of nail techs doing this, but there's one in particular, I'm not gonna say any names, but she takes her brush and wipes all over the finger around the cuticle. You can easily take your brush and flatten the tip of it, like the toe of the brush, flatten it to where it is so thin you can go in those creases and get the acrylic out. You have no reason to wipe the skin with monomer. You don't need to do that. You might be able to see me do it here. If I notice, I will point it out to you. Okay? You do not want to go in those edges or around those edges with a saturated brush. You're going to cause your client to become allergic. It's called contact dermatitis, which over time you will cause your client to become allergic to the monomer, and that's not good because then they won't be able to get their nails done, and that's less money in your pocket. So I know that it's kind of like one of those things where you want to rush and, you know, get your clients in and out, but these things take time. Beauty takes time. A set of good quality nails takes time. It could take anywhere from an hour and a half to 2.5 hours, depending on the nail design you're getting. Even some of the most seasoned nail techs take an hour and a half to 2 hours. That's a normal amount of time to do a set of nails, especially if you're doing them long, especially if you're getting all this funky design stuff. You know, you don't want somebody that's going to want to rush through your set, because then you know they're going to be skipping steps and they're not going to be doing it right. So just do what you have to do for your client, and they will appreciate it in the end, believe me. So I'm moving on to this glitter here, and I have sped it back up. Okay, so I'm just going in with this purple holographic glitter at the bottom, and I go in with an iridescent tinsel and shreds at the top. These ones in particular that I'm using are China glaze, and they're really pretty iridescent, like shards. They're not thick or anything like that. They're just little flakes, and I got those from Ulta. And then I use some of the rainbow iridescent tinsel to go over it too. And I also use some of the ice iridescent fish scales on some of the blue nails, as you can see here on that ring finger. Really pretty effect that it has. And I also put it over the purple as well, and it just makes, I don't know, it makes it pop. So she wanted to do the blue on the pointer, so that's what I'm doing here. And I'm just getting it as close to the cuticle as possible, as flush as possible, and then I pull the rest down, leaving the bulk of it up there but pulling some of it down so you get that nice strength point, and that it kind of, you want it to be thin at the cuticle, come up a little bit and then come out. So that's where you're going to get your strength from in that beautiful shape nail. So I'm just finishing up that blue, and I'm putting some of those fish scales on there, as you can see. Doesn't it give it such a pretty effect? I love it. So pretty. Sometimes these could be a little tricky because they have a curl to them. Going in here on the thumb with the purple, it's a beautiful, beautiful multi-cut holographic glitter that I mixed up years ago when I first started doing nails. Crazy, because I'm starting to use like a lot of the stuff that I haven't used ever. Now I'm starting to actually get to play with it. Now that I'm getting more clients and doing more nails, I can kind of take that stuff out and play with it more. I used to make a lot of my own homemade stuff in the beginning. Some of it was good, most of it wasn't, because I used eyeshadow, didn't use the right kind of eyeshadow. You don't want to use the eyeshadow with oils in it, because then it ruins the acrylic. I mean, not ruins it, it still works, but it's like, I don't know how to explain it. The consistency of it is real weird. So always make sure you're using mica pigment or the mica pigment eyeshadow, because you don't want any oils in there. So I'm just moving on to the other hand, and I'm going in on the pinky with the extra fine blue holographic glitter that I got from Lolo. So I just mixed that up with some clear acrylic, as you can see. And I just get like that 50 pack of condiment cups from Walmart, or they have them at Dollar Tree too. You're not going to get 50 of them, but they still have them there. So I'm putting some of those fish scales on there again. So pretty. I just love this effect. Oh my god. If any of you ladies have ever used fish scales, you definitely know what I'm talking about. I actually have some that I'm using in purple, and then the white ice iridescent. I loved how these nails came out. Now, as you can see here, you see that thin, clear structure that I built? It's very thin. It's so thin, in fact, that she had actually broke one by accident, and I had to fix it. But it wasn't that big of a deal. So I'm just going in there now with the purple, and after I finish with the purple, I'll put some of those scales on there again. I kind of wish I would have did the middle finger with the iridescent, but I didn't. I ended up doing the blue with the purple. So I think I'm just fixing the edge of that, but now I'm gonna go in I fixed this over here because I wanted to put some of the iridescent stencil on there. It made it look so pretty. That's why I wish I would have did the middle finger on the other hand the same way, but we didn't end up doing that. And after they were done, I kind of wished, damn, I wish I would have done that on the other hand. But as you can see too, I go around those edges with the toe of my brush. I never touch the skin with my monomer. So I'm doing a glitter ombre. So I start at the bottom with the blue, and then I go at the top with the purple. But it ended up like covering most of the blue, which it didn't look bad at all. It was hard to tell that the blue is there, I guess. So you live and you learn, right? So I just flipped that towel over just so I could have a clean, fresh start there to wipe my brush. So now I'm going in with that purple multi-cut holographic glitter. And that's my new table, by the way. Not new, but I bought it used off a girl. Actually, I got it for 40 bucks. She was selling it for 45. And as you all know, these tables can be pretty expensive. It comes with the built-in suction collector, has outlets on the side, has a lamp that comes connected on it. a space where you can put your lamps. It has drawers. It has a shelf on top to the side where I could put all my acrylics. My husband bought it for me, and I'm very, very grateful that he did, because I needed a suction collector anyways. But the fact that I got a nail desk with it already built in was a big plus. And the fact that I got it for 40 bucks, it was even a bigger win for me. So just finishing up here with the pointer, and I do the purple on here with the fish scales. So pretty. Just making sure from all angles that it looks good. Does anybody else use acetone to clean their brushes? I use acetone, but I've been finding lately that the acetone kind of like frays the end of the brush a little bit. And I can't tell you how many brushes I've gone through, but I need to get some more brushes. Like, I need to order a bunch of them. Also, ladies, I'm looking for these particular dry flowers that you encapsulate, not the ones that you see all over the place. These ones in particular, they're kind of similar to those, but they have like a little hole in the center, and they're like 2-toned and 3-toned. I've seen several ladies use them. The only ones I could find on eBay are super expensive. The shipping's even like $7.25. You only get like 12 flowers in the pack, and it's crazy. And if anybody has any or knows what I'm talking about and is willing to sell some to me, please let me know, because I need some of those in my life right now. So now I'm just going in on these nails and I'm encapsulating. Obviously, you're not going to get your strength from glitter, so you need to go back in and cap these nails. And that's what I'm doing. I start at the cuticle area. I pat it out from side to side, and I pull my sides down to my center. I put one at the free edge, I blend up, and then I move on to my ring finger. So as you can see, I start at that cuticle area. I make sure it's flush, then I pull my sides, then I pull my center down. Okay. When you do it this way, you're almost guaranteed every time to have a flush cuticle. You can start at the bottom. I used to do mine like that, and every now and again I still do. It just depends on what I'm feeling like that day. This is my number 14 round brush that I'm using. I actually got this from, I believe, either Bone company on AliExpress or Angiwa, which is where I got the aqua brush too, but they're not very good. Their customer service kind of sucks. But I'm just finishing encapsulating this middle finger here, and I really hope that you ladies are enjoying my videos. If you would rather hear music in the background, let me know. If you prefer music and my voiceovers, let me know that as well. If you have any constructive criticism for me, please pop it below. I'm so excited. We're almost at 700 subscribers. I'm really trying to get to that 1,000 mark. So please, if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video, and share this video as well so we can get to 1,000 subscribers quicker. And I will be doing a huge giveaway at 1,000 subscribers. I decided to leave it for 1,000 because that's what I'm really looking forward to the most, hitting 1,000 subscribers. I've been working really hard to get to this point, and it wouldn't be possible without all of you fine subbies. And I love you guys all so much, and I really appreciate all of your support, continued beautiful comments, and it really wouldn't be possible if it weren't for any of you. So I really just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I hope you like this video. And don't forget, hashtag more love, less hate, and I will see you ladies in my next one. Bye now.